An invasive plant from South America is growing into a big problem for Louisiana's waterways, but an LSU researcher says they have a surprising solution.
Georgia Peck shows us a tiny bug that's making a big difference.
Apple snails, water hyacinth, or salvinia. You've probably heard of them or may have seen them in your own backyard. Invasive species are all around us.
Invasive species are organisms that come from a different area, different country, for example, and when they arrive to our new regions, they create a massive impact in agriculture as well as our natural resources.
Rodrigo Diaz with the LSU Ag Center spends his time in this research station, trying to find solutions to invasive species. Here, the focus is a floating fern from Brazil called salvinia. If you fish, boat, or live near water, salvinia could be choking the waterways you love, robbing fish underneath of oxygen and sunlight, and adding to already building sediment as it breaks apart and regenerates.
It's the worst aquatic invasive species for the state of Louisiana. It's highly problematic in Texas and is becoming problematic in Mississippi. To manage giant salvinia, we have different tactics.
And one of those tactics you can barely see with the human eye.
We love weevils.
The facility is called the Weevil Warehouse. Diaz says weevils are a natural control agent that helps keep the salvinia from growing out of control.
Scientists went to the native range of salvinia, found this weevil, they did some studies, and they know that it's highly specific and only feeds on salvinia. After decades of research, now we're using it in Louisiana as a method of control. So it's highly effective, especially in the southern areas.
And with some new federal funds, his team is now collaborating with other states to share information and tools for managing invasive species like salvinia.
There are some invasive species that are moving from the north to us. So think about communicating with our colleagues in Arkansas, Mississippi, or up in the upper areas of the Mississippi River. So they will share with us how they are dealing with an invasive species, so we are better prepared.
Diaz says through new tools and expanding research, the team hopes to save millions of dollars and the native species that make Louisiana special. Georgia Peck, WAFB 9 News.
As you heard him say there will be some opportunities to exchange expertise with states further north and continue adapting their approaches as they try to keep up with the new invasive threats moving south.